Hello members and welcome to Farming Simulator 25 and welcome to the map that is Hutan Pantai. This is going to be awesome. So as you know, Farm Sim's pretty new. It's literally only been out a week or so. We are starting then. Let's just go through what we're going to be doing here. Basically, we're starting as new farmer. Just to give us a bit of a help because this game's very new, so it's very vanilla. There's literally only a handful of mods that we can put on. So we've got no glitz and glams, nothing special. So what we start with here, new farmer then, we get, obviously, like any farming game, we get some land, we get a house, get some equipment. But the difference is with Farm Sim 25, it lets you pick your starting money. So I could have already been a millionaire. So now, you know what, I don't want to go too easy. So what I did, I started with $500,000 because I wasn't sure what equipment it was going to give me. And you can see we've got little bits here. So let's walk you around then. We've got this from our granddad who is here. And if you want to go and talk to him, we can do.
Paint me green and call me a cucumber, if it isn't you.
Paint me green and call me a cucumber. Right, okay. So, yeah, Walter, we've got this place. This is our place now. So we've got our sleep trigger here that we can go sleep as normal, but a little bit different. You can actually pick when you want to wake up. So you can literally pick a time if I think, you know what, I want a lazy day. I want to wake up at 4:30 in the afternoon. Well, now you can. Before, we were very limited to just a couple of hours. So over here then, we've got our silo. Again, watch the road. Nothing major, you know, like the silo that I've been using on Farm Sim 22, which, by the way, that isn't going anywhere. You know, I just can't give up Farm Sim 22 because there's so much. There's so many maps on there. There's so many good things on there. So many good mods. So we're going to be flip-flopping between the two here. And we're going to be working them side by side. I don't think because I've now gone on to 25 that 22's gone. It hasn't. We are going to be doing both of them because, like I said, there's too much good stuff on 22. So we're going to be taking it easy on 25 because I'm still going to have to learn. It's all new. All the menus are new. It's where you find things are new and how you do things are new. So I'm going to have to try and learn this myself. So we'll go through and we'll learn it together. So this silo then is which is a standard in-game silo. And it holds 150,000 litres. So we're normally used to, well, the one I've been running on the Old Farm Countryside, I forgot what map it was then. That's like, I think that's 500 million litres it will hold, and you chuck anything at it and it will hold it. But yeah, this is the minute we don't have them luxuries yet. Maybe soon. So look at this place. It's quite nice, isn't it? So we've got a little truck here, which is going to be quite good for being able to sort of cart grain about. Getting pretty, yeah, nice. Start her up. Yeah. It's all looking pretty good. So yeah, this is what we can start with, and also a slight difference we can do on here as well. Yeah, we can go into like third person. You can see my character. Looks nothing like me. Although I've got one of them hats. Don't have that waistline. I make the glasses as well, you know. Let's carry on then. Let's have a look. What? This thing. Now, my big ass is never going to get in there in a million years. Look at this. How cool is this? So, yeah. Basically, we've got a few things we can get about with. We've been given a combine, header trailer. We go walk around here. Granddad seems to keep watching us everywhere we walk. Scary. So this is our farm. So like I said, we started with $500,000. We got this tractor with us. Look at this. The Echo White 8510. Not bad. So that one, has that got some miles on it? Oh, 216 hours on that bad boy. Yeah. It's, looks good. Got some hours on her though, so, yeah, we've got to go easy on her. We got a cultivator was given to us. I bought a tank to hold water. Now, the reason why I got that is because, well, I'll show you in just a second. I got a trailer because we need some way to cart pallets, and again, I'll show you that in a second. This we were given. If we move around here, this I bought because, again, we're going to need one of these, again, pallets, which I'll show you in a second. This thing's an animal. It really is an animal. Well, actually, it's got a 3-point hitch on the back, so you can actually tow equipment around. You can do field work with it. It's a beast. Really is. Put myself a jet wash in because we need to clean the vehicles. And in here then, something new that we've never seen, and it's got its own little parking space. This is a rice harvester. Look at that. Izeki. So we've got rice on here and we need to be using that, and that's going to be our first job. This is also a rice planter where you need to flood the fields and you can then get the saplings on here and plant them. Now, saplings are something that we need to get. Now, you can go and buy them, or you can actually make them yourself. So, what also we've been given here is this. A little polytunnel which does for the rice saplings. So, we can just simply put water in here and we'll get rice saplings come out here, which we can pick up with that machine and plant them in here in all rice fields. Now, there's two different ways we can do this. Again, we've got a water pump here where we can flood the fields. At a minute, they're ready to harvest, so there's no flooding needed. So we can plant these with a normal planter, then flood the field. Or you can flood the field and use the saplings, then plant. So there's a couple of different ways. We're probably going to explore both ways as well. So let's have a quick look then. So we've got this rice field here. Now, I can't get around too quick. This is the quickest I can run because I don't have any funky mods that allow me to run quicker yet. So we've got this rice field here, and if we look just over here, that is also one of our rice fields that we've been given, and that one over there. So we've got 3 rice fields that are ready to go. That's pretty cool. Now, over here as well, watch traffic. Traffic is murder on here. This new game, traffic's murder. It will actually overtake you if you're going too slow now. It's aggressive. And we've got this little field as well. This is ours. So we've got stuff we can do on there. We're going to have to learn as well all the planting season and harvesting season and stuff, because I'm not really sure on all that. Would have changed a little bit. Some things might still be the same as FS22. And we have this field over here. So we haven't started off too bad. Now, one thing I will just sort of clear up for you. If you're watching this and you see the screen flicker, certain things flicker, like you might see some textures and stuff, that is a knowing little glitch on the game which the developers Giant are aware of and in process of trying to fix it. So if you do suddenly see the screen flicker, maybe go black, little bits making funny movements about, they are aware of it. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing, everybody's having the same issue on all platforms. So it's nothing that I can correct on my side. So yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, we'll work with it, but there's nothing we can do until the update comes out for it. So this is the map that we are working with. Look at this. The beauty, isn't it? So at the minute, the only maps are the ones that came with the game, so there's no actual modded maps yet. It's going to take modders a little while to get some maps out. I like this. It's looking good. So we're down here. So you've got all the options on the left, as you can see here, all the different crops, and there's quite a few of them. Look at this. Peas, spinach, grass, rice, long grain rice, normal rice. We've got everything. We can also go up to the top as well and go across and show us what's ready to harvest, what's growing, and all that kind of stuff. As you can see here are 3 rice fields in the middle. You can see that they're not fertilized as well, so we're not going to get the best of them. But yeah, it's looking good. Now you can see all the green section there. That's what we own. That's our farmland. Now, fields are quite expensive because you see this one here, it comes with all this forest here. Like this one here comes with this extra bit. This one's a bit of forest as well. This one over here is a bit of a forest. It's mighty expensive. So yeah, we might have to go and pass on some of them. But if we carry on down as well, we've got the calendar. You see the crop calendar is slightly different on here. Got all the weather and everything at the bottom, showing you that as all together. And we can expect tornadoes on here as well, so we're going to have to be a bit careful on that one. You can see we've got no animals at the minute. We've got contracts as normal, although they're a slight bit different as well. We've got to be a little bit careful with them ones, because some of them are different. The baling contracts, normally you do a grass one, where if you do baling, you'd cut the grass, you'd bale it, and you'd get a little bit extra. Yeah, that doesn't kind of work out on this game anymore. Baling one is purely baling. You don't cut the grass. It's already in swaths ready for you to bale. And when the contract's done, everything disappears. So you get no extra. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll move on to this. This is the production. As you can see in here, then we've got our greenhouses. So we've got our rice sapling ones, as you can see. So all we need to do is put some water in, hence why I bought the tank ready for this. And obviously we've got this one here as well, where it's the mushrooms. So we've got enoki and oyster mushrooms as well, so we can get them on the go. We could actually do that straight away and get them active, so let's just do that actually. Let's just go and see. It's going to take some getting used to this. Let's jump into this. We'll grab our tank. Now, there is one thing I did learn from here. Some people were struggling about where to get water from. You can go right down to the sea and get water from there if you want. Depends how you look at it as well. Some were saying that that's not really good because of salt water. But what I found, now this is full at the minute. I've already sort of pre-filled this up. But what I found, somebody said you can do a nice little trick. These little rice fields here, you can actually go and, like, you get water from here and it goes and floods the field. So what I've done, over here, I've gone and put a mini one. Now, you could question that, well, dirty water. Yeah, I mean, the game doesn't, in real life, yes, you wouldn't go pull water from that. It would be nasty, it would be dirty. But the game sees it as water. Same as the seawater, it all sees it as water, so it doesn't really make a difference. It's just this is right here. It cost me 1,000. It's right here on our farm. You basically drive into that, suck the water up. It's pretty simple, you see. There's no need to do anything else. We don't need to, like, go down to the sea, because the sea, it's quite a trek down to the sea when you've got to run and top these greenhouses up. So I don't need to worry about that. So that's one little thing there. Maybe if you're new to this game, that could be something you didn't think about and thought, oh, that's a good idea. So I might have helped you with that one. I only found out from other YouTubers. So let's go over to here now. Let's go and put some water in here. And I think that's already activated on that one. We'll just double check. Yep, so we can see on here now for the rice saplings, you can see, look, water's in, it's full, 2,000 litres it takes. Again, don't know how long it's going to last for. 3 water to 1 sapling. If you look at the bottom, it says deactivate, so that is running. We can look back on this one as well. Like this sort of says activate, but again, I think it will automatically activate. So that's going to be running now, so at least we can, instead of using seeds, we can use our rice saplings. I don't know how quick they're going to appear, but I don't know when we can put rice back in again. This is all something that we're going to have to learn as we go through. Now, if we go over to here, this little green hut over here, this is our mushrooms. Now, if you play this game yourself and if you play this map, you will see this is the opposite way. Now, again, I've only learned from a few YouTubers who sort of said, well, the only downside to this was when Giant made this map, they put this the other way. And what it means is, this here is the spawn point where your pallets come out. And it was over here. So the spawn point was right here on the edge of the road. And you can see how quick the cars drive. You've got to get your truck and your telehandler and try and pick up the pallets which spawn here. You're basically working on the road. So a few people sort of said that it'd be nice if it was the other way round. So I kind of corrected that myself. Sold the building, spun it round, plonked it back down. So now all our mushrooms spawn this side in our yard and give us a little bit more room. Now the water as well goes down this side here. You can just get around the back here. Again, nice and easy. Put that in there. It's not too bad having the water this side because you can go out onto the road, so it's not, it's not the end of the world for that. Now we've got 50 litres left in here, so I believe that has that gone and started? We can activate that and activate that. These are all storing as well, so they should. I'm assuming it's going to be like FS22. They'll either spawn straight out there, or they'll, once we get a pallet's worth, it will give me the option to spawn the pallets. So at the minute, they're just going to run. The mushrooms are just a good way to make us some money, because we can just sell them outright. I don't know what the price is, know nothing about that yet. But we've been given it, so why not get them started? Now let's just go back over to here and I can show you. You see, if you go and plonk your wheels on here, we should be able to just sort of fill this up. Oh, I might need to actually go put the back end in just a little bit. Get that in there like that. There you go, you can see it's now filling the water. I believe it doesn't actually drain that out. Now you can see the textures flickering, that's what I'm on about, so, I'm hoping that doesn't distract you too much. But like I said, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that in a minute. If it does, we'll just stick with 22 for now and we'll come back at a later date. Now you can see water level 64%. Again, it hasn't really done anything with that. Now, the difference we get with this game that we did with the last one is we have got some little differences here. So you can see here, looking at the tyres, they're now wet. Look at that. Got wet tyre on this one because I've just put the water in. You can see, look at that. How cool is that? So we now get like wet tyres, and if you drive in here, you get ground deformation. The ground now actually leaves tread patterns. You can see on this one's dry because it's not been in the water yet. How cool is that? I do like that. Just extra little features like that are pretty cool. And even some wet tyre marks all across the place now. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm just going to leave this here for now. Now, like I said, this series is going to be a little bit slow to start with because there's a lot of things we need to go through, a lot of things we need to learn. So yeah, we're going to be just taking our time. There's no rush, just going to chill out. Now, we can sort a few bits out on this farm if we need to get anything, like productions. Rice, I'm guessing we can just sort of sell as it is. I'm assuming you could probably put it into a production, but I've not looked into that yet. If you play this and you want to share any information, then please do leave it in the comments below. I'd love to get your feedback on it. But there is little things like these two little green sheds next to us on the rice. They can be sold, so we can put something there. The one to the left as well, that can be sold. So yeah, we can sort of sell a few bits if need be. And we have got this whole new GPS system, which I am yet to figure out what we're going to do with that. Apparently you just need to hold that button. Yeah, you see, now we get to pick all this. So we get an AI worker, which will go and do the... It's a bit like courseplay on FS22, from what I'm gathering. So we get to go do some little bits with this if we want. Which I think that's pretty cool. And we've got the steering assistant as well, which I believe is going to sort of allow... Like, it's going to control the steering, but allow me to do everything else. So that's going to be a bit like we had the guided steering again on FS22, where you see me activate them lines and he keeps the steering, but I do all the accelerator and stuff. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit like that, but we will sort of get into that. I'm just going to see now if we can try and navigate this ourselves. So let's put the help menu on, because I'm not sure if this is going to be the same controls. Turn on harvester. Oh, lower the harvester, and I'm guessing away we go. Oh, we missed a little bit on the end there. Oh yes, look at this. Oh, this is so cool. We're harvesting rice for the first time. Gonna see if we can try and go around, do a bit of a headland actually, because it's going to be a bit easier to be able to turn around. On these little rice fields, you've got a lip on the edge. Obviously, as you can imagine, a lip on the edge to stop the water running out, because when you have to flood them. This is so cool. Well, you can see it going down the side there. Look at that. I've only just noticed that. See if we can try and get a shot of that again, because that was quite cool, that was. Just get this lined up. I suppose this is where you could put the guided steering on to try and help with this. Let's lower that down. Look at that. That is awesome. That is so cool. So it does hold a fair bit. This, I mean, we're not getting a massive amount of rice off this. We're at 15% already. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is cool. So I wonder what we can do with this rice. We'll have to have a look into this and see what we can do with it. Do we just sell it as it is? Is this going to be the best time? Maybe we're going to need to be able to store it in our silo. Oh, missed a little bit there. I didn't want to hit that pipe. I wonder if that pipe's got a collision on it or not. Let's just see if we can go and spin around and see. Oh, this thing turns around quick. Ah, weird. Let's drop that down. Has the pipe got a collision? Doesn't appear to have on that side. Yeah, we can drive through that, so I'm assuming it's not. That's got quite a lip on it, hasn't it, actually, that? It's got quite a lip on. Can we get that bit, or is it just going to drive over it? Oh, no, we've got it. All right, well, let's see if we can have a go, then, at this guided steering. Let's see how this works, then. So, oh, no, I've just activated the worker. It's the same button to activate the worker. You just have to hold the button down. Let's just see if we go into steering. So, 2 meters is picked up auto. Number of headlands, 3. Working direction. Offset. Show lines on. Okay. Oh, my word. I take it then, do we just activate that? Are we meant to now follow that light? Which one do we follow? The green one, I'm guessing. Oh, so we must follow... Yeah. Is that right? So we activate. Is that now going to lock onto there? And then do we just drive? Oh, yeah. Oh, so it is very similar then to the vehicle control add-on that I used to use in FS22. That's pretty cool, that is. So where before we could go and change it, so in FS22 I can now press button to go and move it over a lane, so then it would spin around and turn around itself. I'm assuming that's not going to do it on this one. So I'm assuming that I have to deactivate the worker, spin it around myself, and line up with the next one. From what I can gather. Oh, but it wants me to do the headland first. Right, okay. Well, let's just go and get this little bit up here. So let's just go and activate that. Oh, it does help if you go and lower it down, doesn't it? Let's lower that down, activate that, go again. We are going to get plenty of this. I'm going to forget how all these little bits work. I know we've got a lot of this in FS22. It takes a little bit of time to get used to. Okay, well, since we're down this way, let's go and do this one here. So we can go and jump onto that line there. But we're missing a bit on the section, like to the left. Maybe this is technically headland 3, what I've just gone through there. Let's lift it up. Let's spin around. So as soon as you go and turn, it deactivates it. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, activate. Drop it down. And we go again. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Don't quote me on that though. I'm at the minute we're doing all right. Yeah. Okay, I like this. So let's just go race round here then. We'll see if we can do this second headland, which I'm believing it's going to be this line here. Looking like it. Was that the first one? Maybe this should have been the first one. Maybe I was a little bit too far over. Okay, well, we're doing good. We're doing good. All right, well, look. I'm going to see if I can try and like practice a little bit. I'm going to see if I can get the hang of this. I'm going to finish this field off camera, and then we'll come back and probably do a time lapse for the others. But I think we're getting the hang of this. It's going to take time, but we'll get there. Maybe I should have used this straight from the start then. Maybe that was the problem, because it would have measured it all out for me and everything. I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to go in on my own. Now, can we get this one? Feels like it's going to be a bit too far over, doesn't it? Yeah, I need this one here. This is technically, I think, what would have been headland 2. Yeah. Okay, I think we've got this now. Right, let's get this one finished. I'll come back to you when it's time to empty. And we've got 2 more others to do. I think there isn't really going to be too much to do. It's going to be quite a slow start, like always when starting these series, especially with this, because obviously money, we've got no mods, no cheats, no nothing. We are doing this raw. So we're going to just have to take things as we go and just, well, fingers crossed, keep afloat. That's going to, that's going to be the main thing. Right, I think we've done the headland round there now. I think we've got to just go down this side one more time. And then I think it's going to be striping. We've got one more to do down here. Yeah, it's looking like it. Or did we do that one properly? I don't think I did that one properly, did I? Yeah, no, I think we did that one. Was it striping now then? Looking like it is. Right, let's get this done then. I'll see you when it's full. Things are going pretty well in the rice field. We've got to this sort of stage now. We're nearly done. We're just on 96% now, so yeah, we're nearly done here. We just need to, I need to remember all the buttons. Different buttons for cruise control. Drop this down, do this, do that. So yeah, just trying to remember it all. So soon we're going to run out. Well, it was space anyway. Doesn't hold much. It looks like it's going to be about 2,000 litres, this thing. Just slow down. Yeah, there we go. So let's put the pipe out. Oh, the pipe goes that side. Okay. Wasn't aware of that. Can we move that? Oh, you can lift it up and down. Can we turn it any other way? Doesn't look like it as far as I'm aware. Oh, you can. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, it only goes to there, though. What about, can we go around the other way? No, so we can only go, okay, no worries. We'll just leave it there, then we'll just have to turn this way and spin it around. God, it does spin around pretty quick, this does. Right, let's tab through then, and we'll go into this thing. And then we will see. I don't know what this holds either, so we'll see. We'll have a quick look as well. I was having a little look while that was going through that field to see what we can do with this. Now, there is things you can get. I mean, this game at the minute looks like there's a lot of things you can do. So let's just go jump on here. While this is filling up, I will show you. There we go. So we're going to have a look on here and have a look at the prices. I mean, there's a lot on here. So if we just go down onto here, I mean, look at all the stuff you can do on here. There's so much we can do on here. That's just mental. So all these things we can do, these are going to be productions, different things we can make on here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can do on here. My word. So I was just looking at the rice then, but there's all these different things like rice bag, rice box, rice flour, rice oil, rice rolls. What the heck are rice rolls? Yeah. So I'm guessing these are going to be a production that we could technically put our rice in to get whatever rice bag is, rice box. So I'm just looking at rice. I'm assuming that's just what this is going to be. Now on here, there is different places we can go. So a canning factory. Goldcrest Valley, that's also the train. Oh, Goldcrest Valley. The map in 22, wasn't it that? Grain mill, harbour grain elevator, and the oil mill. Okay. So if we bypass, I don't really want to deal with the train at the minute, and we might as well go for the harbour grain elevator. So let's go and tag that place. I like how it shows the distance as well. So that's the closest one to us, which is pretty good. So we're going to get 3,500 per 1,000 litres. And we're in August now, and this is the best time to sell. So it's exceeded its high price, which is pretty good. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm just looking at all the different things we can do here as well. So you can check all up on your vehicles. You've got a picture at the bottom showing you all the stuff that's going on here. Tells you all the license plates, how long the age is, the working hours, condition. That's pretty cool. And then we've got hand tools, the finances on here. Statistics. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on here. Oh, we're done on that one. Okay, we can turn that off. We'll go tab back through now until we get into this. We'll put that away. And we'll go spin this around. It looks like it might hold quite a bit in there. We'll activate, turn on, drop down, cruise control, and we will carry on. Yeah, it is just showing as just normal rice, so that is going to be the correct price. But it looks like we can obviously do other stuff with it as well, which is quite a cool thing. So I'm assuming that we can get a production now. I've not actually sort of looked at the productions yet. It looks like we can get one. that's something you've got to get used to as well. You just need to go a little bit into the row before it detects. It thinks you want to do the headland, so it's trying to correct you onto the headlands and not the actual row. Also, you might see, just if you look at the top of the screen, the red little marker that's counting down. We now have little guider markers to show us where we need to go for that production, because I tagged that production. That's what it is there showing me, which I think is another cool little option. It makes it easier to be able to find where these places are. So I think what we'll do is we'll sort this field out. We'll go put it in. We'll see how much it holds in there. And then we might go and have a little look and take this across to be sold. I'm just thinking that time, I've already rabbled on enough on this episode. Time's ticking on. I don't want to make it massive. I'm not sure if we're going to have time to fit in them other 2 fields, really. Let's go. You can see, if I try and activate it now, you can see it wants to do a headland. So you need to just drive in a little bit until it activates it going straight. There you go. Now you can grab it onto the straight one. And that should finish off this field. Now, I do believe that if we're going to be putting this back in with a planter, that we need to go and cultivate the field. But we also need to fertilize. So I'm assuming, do we just spread that like with a normal fertilizer? Again, this is all going to be new to me because it's all, these rice fields. Never done these before. You know what, actually, I wonder if we go put this in here. Let's go put it in here. We need to remember it comes onto that side. We won't be able to set a worker. We might just, I know there's not a full load in here and it seems a bit silly to go and take it across. We might as well get a full load. But let's just set a worker. Let's see if we can actually get an actual proper worker to do one of these fields over here. I've just noticed as well, which I didn't actually spot before. It's just come up and told me how much room is left in the actual trailer what we're tipping into. That's quite cool. Didn't know we did that. Right, so I'm assuming if we go to here, yeah, that's now highlighted. If we go and hold this down and go into AI worker, it's detected that. Number of headlands, it says it wants to do 3. Work the headlands on. Start with the headlands. Skip lines 0. It shouldn't need to, but this, it turns on a dime. Press OK. And then I should be able to just go and activate the worker. And leave the worker to do it, potentially. Yeah. That's awesome. All right, well, let's just tab through now to this. Now, granted, we have only got 29% in here, not much. But let's just go and explore, shall we? Now, I won't cut this out. We normally would cut this out. Zoom out a little bit. I believe we need to go... Let's have a quick look on the map, actually, and see where the hell we've got to go. So it looks like we're here at the minute. Looks like we're going to come down here, go along this way, and run all the way along here, and we're going to hear what's flashing. Okay. So to the end, turn left, and just keep going straight. That sounds pretty good to me. So we'll do this whole journey in real time, then I won't cut it out because, well, we're new to this. None of us have seen this yet. Oh, God, these are sensitive. And we'll just try and go around here without crashing into anything. We're going to overtake some of this. But again, the AI workers are a lot quicker as well. Look at this view. Let's zoom out a bit so we can see more of it. My word, look at this. That is beautiful. Now, like I said, yeah, the screen is flickering and there's a few stutters because obviously I've not explored this map yet. We've literally just loaded in, set a few things up on our farm. I've not gone and done any exploring as well, so it will stutter a little bit as it's trying to load in. As I've explained before with Farm Sim 22, is what's called a shader cache. I can't see where I was going then. And it has to load in all the graphics. Once it's loaded in, it will run a lot smoother, but it's just, we're new to this game. Literally installed it, got onto this map, set a few things up. And I've not done any exploring yet, so it will stutter a little bit. So I do apologise about that. Yeah, once it's loaded it all in, we'll be good. Look at this. My word. This is awesome. So we're definitely going to explore this a lot more. Oh, light was changing red then. Do we go down here? Yeah, I do believe it's down here. Oh, there it is. This is ace. So we go around here. A little market. Ah, here it is. So we'll go sell our first little bit of rice and see what we're going to get for this. Well, that's cool. 8,030. Not bad. Again, it's not life-changing, but everything is vanilla at the minute. So we probably could put that into a production and, you know, make some better money off it. We'll have to have a look and see what does a rice box. What is this rice box? Now, we could go exploring some of the town, but I think we'll save it for bits. We're going to have to take mushrooms somewhere. We'll just ignore the lights for the minute. Yeah, we're going to have to do mushrooms somewhere and other productions that we do. So, yeah, we'll explore the town as we need to, instead of just making a whole, like, tour of the town. But I do believe it's quite nice looking. Now, yeah, staying on my side of the road is going to be a bit tricky. They're quite sensitive, these things are. If you turn too much, it's like, whoa, you're off, and there we go. Ease. Can we take him on the hill? Yes. Yeah, it looks really nice, this does. Plenty of fields here for us to try and buy. Let's go and cut through. I do believe we can cut through here to our field. Look at this as well. We zoom in, look at that. You see the ground change under the wheels. That's nice. So, I don't believe... I think we've just got the rice field here, if I'm right. Let's go and have a quick look on here. Farmland. Yeah. So maybe this is going to be a good one to buy. What can we expect on the price of that? 131. That's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. So maybe we could look at purchasing this one here to the side. Would be quite nice. Looks like we've got potential here as well. We can bring it out a bit. We could get a plow and redo some of the field there. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of potentials on this one. So let's just go and leave this just here for now. We'll turn it off. We'll let the worker carry on. And do we get... Has it got a bit dirty? No, it's looking pretty good still. So we'll go and just have a quick look over here. Doesn't look like we're getting anything from the saplings yet, but then we're only playing on one time, so it is like real time. So that's not going to appear that quick. Got nothing on the mushrooms yet. I'm never going to get used to that screen keep flickering like that. So let's have a look and see then if we can find out what's this whole like rice cakes, rice boxes, rice these things, what we could do with rice. Because if we could get more money, we have got 316,000. Could we get a production already and start things off? Have a look. So looking on the menu here, this is quite cool then. So we've got sheds that we can put down. So if we want to go put like a normal shed down, we can. We've got, let's have a look on like that one, for example, you see. We can still put normal sheds down, but also we do have a slight different option here as well. So we have got silo extensions. So this over here, if we want, we can go and put down like another one to make it bigger. So that's quite cool. I didn't know that was in there. But also, constructables. This is something new for Farm Sim 25 that we've not had before. Now, we have with... I think we did the roller coaster. I'm not sure if you guys are with me for that one, but we did the roller coaster. And it's where you go and take goods to it, like wood planks, wood beams, metal, and it builds, it constructs itself. So if we look at these and say, for example, if you want like, I don't know, like this farmhouse, for example, it shows you the picture here. And you can see it's £1,000. You might think, wow, that's cheap. No, it won't be, because you basically say where you want this. And if I was to go and plonk this down here, it would then turn it into like a building site where we then need to supply it with wood, beams, planks, whatever, concrete, and it will basically make the house. And eventually it will look like that, but we have to build it ourselves. Now that's quite cool. And it's definitely something we're going to check out, but I'm guessing for all that, the only way to make that cheaper is to have the productions that would pretty much make the stuff for that. So if you can make your own wood planks and stuff like that, it'd be cheaper than buying them. So yeah, this early stage, we're not even going to entertain them because it's just going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot of money. So let's have a look on this. Factories is what we want. Here we go. So let's have a look and see. We've got grain mills, oil mills, sawmills. Oh, sawmill. 300,000? My word. So, yeah, if we want to do anything with wood planks, we're going to need a sawmill of some sort. I don't know what else is on here. Oh, bakery. There's a bakery there if we want to do cakes and bread. What's it? Oh, preserved food factory. Ah, now, them icons at the bottom. Look, there's rice cakes, rice boxes. That must be the one we need to do. What is that? Wow, okay. So this must be what we need then to do rice cakes and rice boxes. Only 36,000, so that's not actually too bad. Now, we could plonk it here if we get rid of these sheds. Or like I said, we can sell these sheds. We could plonk it here. Would that be worth getting? And actually, them 2 rice fields we can put into here and turn them into other things. Now, all the rice cakes and rice boxes more than rice on its own. It's something we need to have a look at. What else have we got in here then? Oh, they are. There's a sawmill. Oh, that's more like my kind of price. 36,000. That's nice and cheap. That's quite cool. Look at that. So we could fit that on here as well. So we put trees in. We get planks, beams, and boards, and all different kind of wood things from that one. That's quite cool. Spinnery, if we want to make it, you know, it seems like we've got a load of these little productions which are quite good. Sugar mill, tailor shop, canning factory. Whoa. Whoa, geez, look at that. My word. That's a monster. Oh, yeah, we can't fit that anywhere in our land. All right, well, that's pretty cool. So let's have a look and see then if we could get that little mini production then to make like rice cakes. So looking on this price list then, rice is what we're on at the minute. That's what we've just been doing. We just sold some of that. The best we can get is around 3,500 showing on this little chart at the bottom. Now, if we're going to have a look at other bits on here, rice bag, whatever the rice bag is nearly 4.5, so there's nearly another £1,000 more. So that already, straight away, that's better. Rice box, 8,205. Whatever rice box is. I'm guessing, is it a box of rice? Is it as simple as that? Rice flour is 3.3. That's not as good. Rice oil, 6.5. Rice rolls, nearly 4.7 at the best time. Rice saplings, 9,900. Oh, okay. So maybe that production, I mean, that, like I said, 3.5 for that. We could do rice boxes, rice bags. Rice boxes, that does look pretty good. I'm wondering if it could be worth looking at. Oh, AI workers completed their task. Let's just see if we can... Oh, yeah. Nice going. Is that... Have we actually found an AI worker that actually knows what he's doing? That was pretty good. Now, yeah, they've gone. Look at this. Oh, start engine first. That does help. Nice work. And didn't need tipping as well. That's pretty good. Yeah, look at the top there. Lizard Dragon. It shows you what's going in the vehicle. Oh, that's a nice touch. Well, let's just jump in and turn this off. Do you know what? I think that's pretty good. Now, there's been a lot of like going around and checking things out, a lot of talking, so I do apologize, but I think it's nice to explore these things. We've got one more field to do down there. So I think what we'll do, we'll come back next time. We'll leave this one here for now. It's a good, nice first little episode. We found out what we can do with the rice. We're getting off to a good start with this. We'll obviously prep these fields and find out when we can put more rice back in and what exactly we need to do with them. We've got our mushrooms growing. We've got our saplings growing. And I think we're going to look at moving them 2 buildings there, getting rid of them, and seeing if we could put that little production in. Maybe we could turn some of this rice into more expensive things. So if you would like to see that journey, then please do give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think then. Have you played this game yourself? You get a thumbs up from you, thumbs down. Is there anything you'd like to see? Do let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you back here for the next one.